it goes. Alright, I think I'm live. Hey everybody. What's going on? KJ here with your Crypto Quickie. And I'm just going to send out the link to Twitter and to Discord so, some people can join the stream and we'll get started. 1 second. Ugh, I'm so slow. I'm so slow. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Live and direct. Okay, so not financial advice. Gonna look at some charts. Try to do this as quickly as possible, in the effort of time. What's up, Josh B? Been having a really great few weeks actually, but the last few days have been outstanding. And I haven't touched Bitcoin, which is good. So, if you watch the Cointelegraph interview that I did with Big Cheds, I was pretty adamant about not screwing around in the middle of this range. So basically, it's pretty clear here, here, and like this neckline here. It's about 9,200. You could draw a line right through it, and this is like kind of the center of this range that's been lasting since the end of April. So we've been in here for about 6 weeks or so, and if you're playing leverage on Bybit or BitMEX, and you're opening positions either side, like anywhere between here, like in this area, it's very, very dangerous. And what people fail to recognize is the actual amount of price action that goes into these candles. Now, obviously, this one here was a bit larger than normal. I mean, it damn near covered the whole range. I mean, you can even look at this as an even smaller range from here to basically here. So that's like 86 to 101. But the bottom line is this range is very dangerous for leverage traders, and really I've been trying to long the bottom area of here, so like here, anything like that, we got in here, and then at the top I actually haven't been shorting too much. I shorted here and there, but I didn't short this, but towards the top, you just have to keep moving your stops up. Personally, I feel like eventually this range is going to break. It's starting to look pretty good, and obviously the stock market has been extremely bullish. That would indicate that we're in a risk-on atmosphere. So if people are taking risk on, penny stocks as well, I mean, you saw Hertz do 10x in like a matter of days. So obviously there's a risk appetite in the market. That should bode well for BTC. So the longer it stays in this range, the more significant the breakout is going to be. So for you leverage traders out there, my advice to you would be, if you're playing this, there is no such thing as half measures. You either go with a really loose stop or a really tight stop. If you put something in between, it's going to get you. Okay? Personally, I mean, even on, like I said, on Cointelegraph, to the dojo, and I probably said it on Twitter too, like I just have no interest trading in here, because like when you think about it, 10.5 is obviously the resistance here. So if you're going long at 9,700 to go to 10,500, that's not even 10% of a move, to a serious resistance. Like obviously if it gets through, I would anticipate that it's going to be a way larger move. I'm talking like 14K to 17K potentially, but there's going to be plenty of time to get in. So if you're playing around here, it's like, what are you going to get? 10%, 5%? It's not too exciting when you're looking at what altcoins are doing as well as the stock market. So as far as Bitcoin goes, I mean, this is pretty good looking to me. I do expect this to break out to the upside, and the longer this goes, the more fuel it has for the following move. You do have to, account for the possibility that this breaks down to the downside, and if it does, you know, it's not really a good thing, because all of this price action is going to lead, you know, towards a longer bearish move. So, it's kind of make or break in this range, but personally, I would be anticipating that we break out. Things look pretty good. The other thing that's kind of encouraging is, when Bitcoin dumps, the altcoins are actually going up. So you would expect altcoins on their BTC pairing, if BTC is weakened versus USD, then you would anticipate that the altcoins would go up in BTC. So that's kind of like what we call up in BTC season, where you didn't actually make US dollars because Bitcoin dumped, but your altcoins netted you more Bitcoin. And that's kind of like indicative of a bullish market overall for cryptos. And when you look at how 2017 behaved, um, that was fairly common. A lot of people were waiting for or wanting BTC to pull back because they knew that the altcoins were going to pump when that happened. And when BTC pumped, everybody was stuck in altcoins, and then that's when you had up in USD season. So people were in essence would have made more money had they just had Bitcoin and not altcoins. So as this kind of develops, if you start to get the breakout out of this range, I would be very, very careful with your altcoins. It could provide a fantastic buy the dip opportunity, but altcoins did retrace 50% in a matter of 2 weeks or like a week. It happens even more, 50 to 70% back in September of 17, and I think once again in November, as well as December. There were multiple times in that bull run where alts pulled back 40, 50%. And if you are to get a full-blown alt season where you're getting 10x in a week, imagine if you could have twice as many of your favorite bag, right? You don't need to buy the top and sell the top and buy the bottom, but if you can, in essence, increase your bag by 20% a couple of times, and then ride that wave once it fully breaks out, like it's significant. It's going to make a significant impact on your performance. So definitely be careful. If this breaks out above 10.5, don't even think about shorting it right away. Wait to see where it stalls. I could see a kind of like an impulse move to around 11K, 11.3, somewhere around there, and then a pullback. Just keep in mind when you're up there, 10% is $1,000. So, if you're trading with leverage, like I said, no half measures, either really loose or really tight. That's how I do it. Yeah. So let's see. Let me catch up with the chat. Thanks for joining, guys. Just want to get that off my chest. Josh B, what's up, man? Thomas Toloveski, long time no see, man. Where you been? I ain't go anywhere. I just haven't been doing much YouTube, but if you're on Twitter, I've definitely been pretty active, very active. Which coin you feeling these days? It's whatever coin it is. I mean, on the last stream with Stillman, we talked about ZIL and VET. Those were the two coins that I said was bullish, and they sure look good. Might as well pull them up now. Let's see. So ZIL, yeah, that's pretty bullish. Looks good. I think we were talking about it had done this move. It was right here. This is when I talked about it. I was like, yeah, if this, basically it was retesting the neckline from the top, and I'm like, yeah, this looks pretty bullish. If this holds, it can do a 2x from here easy. So that was around 170, 160, and where the next area that you're looking is around 330. So that was kind of what I was indicating, like around like maybe over 300 sats. If it gets through that, it goes right to 500. So it does more than a 2x from there. So like this is pretty bullish. It went through this long ass accumulation. Now look at the volume spike. Something's going on. Obviously this neckline should provide some sort of resistance. Might be a good place to take profit. But if it were to enter the actual original crash cycle, so that's this. See this? You have the high. Then you have the failure to make a new high right here. That's called the complacency shoulder. Then you get the dump, right? And then you're going to continue to make lower highs. It's now in a bear trend, right? This is a nasty looking 2B reversal. And it just keeps making lower highs, lower lows. And then eventually it just dumps and kind of levels out. So it levels out here in this. So this, and this is why kind of like, you like people ask me about charts that look like that, and personally I'm like, ah, I'd rather not play it because I don't know when it's going to do something. And like if you look at the time duration, it was in this range. Like this is from August of 18 to April of 19. So it was almost a year in this range, and then it dumps out again, right? So like just think about that. Like you could there are other assets and altcoins and other things that you could have put your money in instead of waiting a year to watch it dump again. To dump significantly, to dump like 75%. It went to like under 100 sats. So then once it dumps out of there, this is the true bear market accumulation right here. So from my perspective, if it can reclaim this range, like it's not going to stop there. Like this reclaims here, you're going like it's going to go crazy. So it's pretty good looking. There's going to be resistance along the way, but I don't know anything about the fundamentals of this thing, but it does look pretty good, and just make sure to take profit. And like I kind of alluded to before, there's going to be opportunities where this thing will dump 20-30%, and if you took profit, then you have the opportunity to buy the dip. If you're just all in and you're never taking profit, you never get to capitalize on that, and that's not trading. So that's not really what we teach. Um, let's see. People talking shit. Like seriously, like if you're really talking shit about me, you just haven't been paying attention because people they'll bring up cash, right? You're like, oh, you said cash. Like, ooh, it was like 3 years ago, dude. Like if you're gonna bring up that, you have to bring up the fact that I called the bottom on Tezos at 950 sats, basically. And I never shilled it or talked about it ever. I just showed up and was like, hey, I think this is going to go here, and this is going to be one of the better altcoins that we see. And now it's like one of the most popular altcoins. That's just one example. We could talk about DAG at 30 sats. It went to 200. In 2019, I didn't talk about much, but I did talk. I didn't shill any altcoins. Made a couple suggestions here and there. Tried to focus on big caps, and I did BTCTA, and I was bullish the whole time. Plus, I told people to get the hell out at 12.3, and that was live on some show with the girl, Blocks Live TV. I told them 12.3. This is not a safe haven. Be careful. Then we came back and warned you guys about Corona to exit all markets multiple times before it happened. So for people that want to go back and say like, oh, you made a bad call 3 years ago, like you're a fucking loser. Number one. Number two, you're not paying attention, or you're either counter trading me and lost all your money and about to miss a crazy ass bull run. So you can shut up and like go to sleep. It's past your bedtime. The people that are here, they want to learn, and I'm here to teach. So shut the fuck up or get out. That's it. Not playing with you. So anyway, this guy's got 5 mil in Vechain. Very nice. Yeah, let's look at Vechain. Vechain, the other one. I said we're looking at 90 to 100 sats minimally. We got there. Similar thing. Not as pronounced of an accumulation as like that Zill one was real nasty. But basically here you have, and this is an incomplete chart because for the newer people, Vechain used to be called Ven. It was a different. Basically, they made it the VET token, and they like had issued more tokens. So the actual value, that's why at one point Ven was $11 or $10. So people are like, holy shit, if VET can go to $11 again, like, no, it's never going to happen. It's not the same thing. But basically, there's more to this chart. At the end of the day, this is the same scenario where it's like a fake accumulation range. People think it's about to break out here, and then it fails and then falls off a cliff. Then it goes through this horrible, horrible downturn, fake out again, back down, damn near retests the low here, and then it starts to really build up momentum. I know they have the Coinbase potential listing, and now we're starting to build back up. I was expecting, this is why I said 90 or 100, like kind of this area. That's, yeah, so basically 90 to 100. I expected that at the very least. We've now crossed, at least on the daily, the second high is over 105. So, clearly 100 is a nice round number. People are going to be looking to TP here. If it just powers through and takes out this level, I would anticipate it reclaims this range here. Like this is the bottom. This top here is the bottom of this range. So, then you're kind of looking to see, I would say like 150 to 160. If it gets above that, it's just like a bull market for this coin. So, you know, be careful here. It's coming up on some serious resistance. Re-entering. I mean, look at how much price action is on this line here. You have this low. This is the bottom of this accumulation range here. This was kind of the fake out pump before it dumped into the bear market. The first fake out pump here was rejected there. So this is definitely a resistance area. And if it gets through, do not fade, guys. Do not fade. Do not be scared to buy an asset that's going up if you have a reason. A lot of people just blindly tell you, it's going up. What are they going to dump on you? But like they really don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Sometimes it's safer to buy something going up. They'd rather buy some shit that's going down. So it's like, here, buy the dip. Oh, it went up. But they don't sell. They just hold. You know, oh, it dipped again. Oh, let's buy it again. You know, oh, let's buy it again. They just keep buying the dip and it just keeps dipping. So, you know, if this breaks out, it's going to be very close to a confirmed bull trend. I mean, it's pretty bullish right now as it is. And you know, don't be scared to wait for it to prove itself a little bit more rather than buying at resistance and kind of hoping that it breaks through. That's not a good strategy. Never is. All right. That's a little lesson there. What else? What else? What else? Total liquidity, a loose stop. Hey, KJ. If you're talking about me, I don't know. I don't know. I'm over it. It's over. That took a swat. Yeah, right. Crypto Grinders. Yeah, he remembers me from Crypto Grinders. Remember Ryan? What's he up to? I wonder what that guy's up to these days. Let's see. All right, Ocean Talk. No, actually, I threw some shout outs on Twitter to get some questions. You like my Bruce Lee hair, Bob? All right, let's see. Vet is flying. Dragon. Oh, he wants to see Dragon. All right. Wow, there's a lot. Oh, man. There's a lot of Moon Boys out tonight. A lot of Moon Boys out tonight. Yeah. Man, we had a good day. All right. Meanwhile, okay, let's see. What the hell did I do? All right. Shit. Tezos. All right. Dividend Raptor. I got you. Let's take a look. Tezos. We look at it. I guess I'll check it out on this. This is the Bitcoin pairing. You know what? No, that's not where I want to look. Okay. So, all right. All right. So on BTC, you know, this is, I'm not too sure about this one. I don't know. I don't know about it. I don't know. I mean, this is one of the more bullish coins, clearly. Let's check out what it looks like on USD. On BTC, I'm not too certain. What I can say is this area here should serve as support, which it is, but it's being tested multiple times. If you're gonna like open position on this, and if alts do well, I would assume that this bounces off here, and then this can take off. But I'm not 100% sure. But I would lean towards the like more of a long or a bullish bias here. But however, you know, like I don't know, it's kind of uncertain to me. I don't feel great about it. It's not like it could go either way. Let's check out USD. Now this looks a bit better. Let's reclaim this structure here. So 2.9, like you definitely want to see it get some acceptance over $3. If it can push back up over 3, I think it's got a good shot to at least make it to like, you know, it'll probably make a new all-time high, to be honest. But you know, at least like 350, 360. This is a nice trend that it's in right now on the USD side. So I like it on USD versus BTC. I'm not as confident. Let's see. KNC popped off today. The mic audio is low. Can you guys hear me? Hello? How about now? I don't think my mic was even on. I don't. How about now? How's the sound now? Can you hear me good? Hello? Hello? What happened? I don't know. Hopefully my sound works. Can you hear me? Okay. Let's see. Who's next? Optimistic. Optimistic Prime in the house. Wants to know about Beam. Alright. Let's check it out. Beam. Beam. Pinky. Pinky. Say it again. Alright. Beam. Yep. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Not bad. Nice little shockwave developing. Kind of going for an SR flip here. Like, so this is basically resistance in this box range here. Be careful. Sometimes these do fake out, so you could get something like this. Then it goes. But you know, it's definitely, like, I would say this. The volume is encouraging. There's a couple things you can do here. I mean, it looks pretty good. This looks pretty good to me. It's not bad. Not bad. If it clears 550, like, for certain it's good. Like, you'll be able to snipe at least 10 to 20%, perhaps more, if it clears 550. So you could, like I said, you could wait to see if it makes the push up there, and if it takes off, like, you just buy it, you know, or you can go in now. I mean, 550, that's 10% away. So you could go in now, but then you definitely want to see this hold, like this area. So it depends on how you want to structure that trade. Personally, like I've been telling my guys, I'm looking at things of more of like a swing trade season. I don't want to be like, ooh, it went up 5%, you know, that type of shit. I'm doing more like longer term trades. It doesn't mean that I'm disregarding my risk management, but trying to enter as close to the bottom of these structures as possible. Like, I'll give you an example of something we played. So OGN, where did we get in? Like right here. Like this is where we got in. So we saw it faked out down here, and I was like, basically like, yeah, like I think like this should break out ultimately, but you know, I'll let it go like to like slightly below this low wick. So like as long as it stays above this wick, like I'll stay in this thing and see where it goes. And it's starting to look pretty nice. But Beam looks good to me. Let's see. Dragon. Moho Crypto wants to know about Dragon. Dragon, we play that one too. The Bittrex pumps. Bittrex pumps were dope. There were some good Bittrex pumps. Oh yeah, if this breaks out, this does like a fucking 10x, guys. Like seriously. Like from here, it'll be like a 10x. So like this is a pretty mega shockwave here. Like not for nothing. And it's happening above the top of the range. So like that's like the center of it. So like if it starts to like get above like here, like you could wait on it, but if it starts to go, like it's gonna go back. It'll go back to here, like at least. Like it'll be over 2,000 sats. It'll do more than a 2x, and it'll happen quickly. Trend Finder's flipping blue, like you kind of wanna buy. You know, it looks like it's starting to pick up again. I mean, I would take a shot on this, to be honest. I'd be willing to try. You definitely want this to hold. So, and also the thing is with these low cap shit coins that have like no liquidity, like if you put a stop loss, it could kick you out like a stupid wick and then pump like really quickly. So what I tend to do is I do a manual stop. So like this is my general area. So if it does something like this, and then like goes sideways, and then does this, and then does that, like here, if it goes up here and right here, and then that rejects and it starts to go down, I'm out. Like right here, I'm out. That's when I'll stop out manually. You know, I'm not gonna. I'd rather do it manually. But you know, like if it does like this stupid bounce down here and then like quickly shoots up, like I don't want to be taken out here. So I'd rather, you know, take my chances and kind of set my alerts on my trading view. And if it really starts to like slow bleed down there and shows that it's just not doing its thing anymore and reversing trend, then I'll just cut it. But yeah, that's how I do that. What up, Don Cheetos? Don Cheetos, how do you decide between taking 10 to 20% profits versus Moonbag? Well, define Moonbag. Um, like I guess Moonbag you're holding on for like what? I mean, I don't know. Like this time around, I have more more technical knowledge, of course, and more experience. So I do have a little bit of confidence of my ability to kind of get in. At the same time, like you know what I do is sometimes like it's not that you have to take profit. Like you want to take profit when you get this like key resistance, but just moving up a stop loss as you break through ranges. So like you could be playing this. I'll use this for example. And you could play this, and this is an incomplete chart. There's more to this chart. In fact, I need to see the full chart so I can give you some perspective. I guess KuCoin is the full chart. So this is the full chart, right? So you're playing this. Basically, like if you enter here, which a lot of us did, and then we got out, but you enter at like 600 sats, let's say, or even now. If it goes below this level, obviously something has gone horribly wrong, clearly. But like if you go for 600 and you're like, hey, I'm going to risk it going below this range here. And if it ends up down here somewhere, I'm just out and I took a nasty loss. But as long as you're not risking too much of your portfolio, you can stomach a loss like that. If you're going all in and it goes down there, it's like you just got wrecked, like super hard. And you're going to be very emotional every time this thing moves. And you're also probably not going to hold on. As soon as it goes up, you're like, oh man, I thought I was going to lose money. I better sell now. But if your position sizing is appropriate and proper and where you're not like going crazy, then it's way easier to take a risk. So if you enter somewhere here or even potentially here, if you're here, I don't think you want your stop to be down there, but let's say it is. If this wave breaks out to the upside, you have the potential to make it to here, at least, like at first. And then it'll probably do some sideways stuff. Or, I mean, there are times where the thing just goes straight up. We've seen that too. But there's clearly plenty of room for this to recover. Not saying it will, but to get to this peak here is a 15x from where we are now. So what you could do is just, move your stop up. If it breaks out and ends up here, then you want to make sure, I guess, this level, the top of this level holds, because this will be, the 1500 area is going to be significant. If you get above that, you're going to get a nice reaction. So you kind of want to see that hold. And, who knows? Maybe it breaks out to 4K and then comes back down. That's also why it's good to take some profit because, it doesn't just always go straight up. But in the instance that it does, if you're moving your stop losses along with the move, if you get stopped out, you get stopped out and you look for something else. Or you wait till it gives you a clear sign to re-enter. But if you're moving the stop losses up, that's how sometimes you get like a crazy ass play without taking any additional risk. So, all right. I'm getting tired. You guys make me work. I like it better when Stillman's on, so he can carry the load a bit, do some talking. Where that Digibite? You want to see Digibite? You guys just want the shit coins, huh? Want the shit coins? Nobody's asked for a stock, huh? You guys aren't playing stocks, eh? Interesting. Digibite, similar thing. Broke out of the accumulation, making a nice bullish shockwave. You want this to hold on, clearly, but a lot of alts are in similar position. Be careful. BTC could break the wave, and then these are going to dump back down and retest the top of this wave. So let's say BTC breaks out, BTC dominance goes up. You're going to see this end up around here, like this. So that would be a pretty hefty dump. Definitely use a stop loss. I think you want this to hold on. Like below this level, you're looking here somewhere. This is probably your ideal entry, to be honest. You either wait for this to keep up the bullish momentum and start to like get up there, or there is a, I don't know. I wouldn't enter here. Like if it goes here, somewhere around here, I would buy that. I would buy that, and you can manage your risk pretty easily on a trade like that. And you know, but that's how I see this one. BA. All right. Yeah, BA has been swinging like a mug. All right. Well. Yeah. Let's see. We'll see if 200 holds. I'm not certain what it's going to do here. I don't know. I mean, the stock market's obviously been on a pretty bullish run, so you kind of want to buy the dip. But you don't need to knife catch it. Let it prove itself a little bit. I'm not certain. I'm not certain about BA here. Let's see. I really thought this was going to go to 1,000 sats. Where did it make it? 950. That might have been it for now. Might have been it. I'd let it cool off a bit right here. It looks like it can go a little bit lower first and then do some sideways. That was a pretty big move it pulled off. So see how the other ones created this kind of price action where it's like this, or no, not like that. Or it's like, I can't draw. But basically kind of like this, something like that. Like it's gotta do its thing a little bit, I think, before. I don't know. I think the move happened, and now it's got to gather its strength for the next direction. It could be up again, but yeah. Any Life and Zcash. Let me see who else on. Oracle Hershiser. I love that name. Love that name. He wants Ren and Ocean. Wow, asking for 2. This guy's greedy. All right, Ren. Let's see. Let's zoom out. Interesting. It's on a nice uptrend here. Made another higher low, another higher high, higher low. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ocean also, same deal. Wow, Ocean looks pretty good. Wait a minute. What does this do? I feel like I've seen that before. Oh, it did it right here. Did it again. See, you had this, dumped, went sideways again, did a fake out, dumped again, sideways again. 60-day MA is acting as support here. It might tag the 200, or it could break out. I would say over 1,000 sats, it's like confirmed this shit is mad bullish. So, you know, if this starts to get over 1,000, like this is something I would FOMO into. I just fucking press that button. Why not? Grape Street. What up, man? I think I'm almost done. I think I'm done. I think I did enough. It's enough. Yeah, what'd I do? Half an hour? People complain I go too long. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. If I didn't get to you, I'll get to you next time. I'm gonna try to put out some other videos. But yeah, like hope you learned something. Absolutely crushing these days. It's been good times, but always make sure to take profit. And yeah, BTC, like don't get chopped up playing that. You know, wait for it to get out of there. as soon as it gets out of there, you should know what to do. It's going to be good. Don't doubt it. Whatever direction that shockwave resolves, like especially you want to see volume come in, but you know it's going to be a pretty decent move. So if you want to play, like that would be the time to play, instead of like playing in the middle of high leverage and losing your account, which unfortunately that's happened to a lot of people. And that's what the price action is designed to do, is to take you out before the move happens, and the people with the real money then either mark it up or dump it. So you know, I hope you guys learned. I hope you enjoyed, and I appreciate you guys as an audience. You guys were cool tonight. No one really pissed me off too much, and we had fun. So yeah, man, enjoy. Thanks for watching. And if you're interested in joining the dojo, kjcryptodojo.com. If you have any questions, DM me. I stand by what we do. It's been a learning experience. We've been around for 3 years, and you know, it's pretty sick to be able to help people, and it's nothing easy about it, but watching noobs come in and then start making trades and doing their own shit and quitting their jobs is pretty rewarding. You know, so like the other guy said, he's bringing up shit that happened in 2017. Like that affected me deeply, and for the past 2 years, I've been, you know, doing my best to make it up to people and try to put people on the right side and help people. And you know, for some people that it'll never be enough, and I understand that. I can appreciate that. But you know, just know that I am trying, and I haven't stopped, and you know, I will continue. You know, I'm not going anywhere. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and everybody have a good night.